In this video, I'll show you how to navigate ServeWire and provide you with an explanation of what each feature does. This is the Getting Started page, and on this page, you can click on this link to submit a support ticket if you need assistance. Here you can search our knowledge base, and here you can join our Facebook group. Along the top navigation bar, you can access all of the functionality of ServeWire. And to the far right, you can update your profile. Once you've logged in for the first time, you'll first want to go to the integration screen. From here, you'll want to click on Authorize PCO. In a separate tutorial, we'll show you how to complete this integration. Under the settings screen is where you'll set up all of your display settings and email notifications. The test display settings allow you to customize what's shown in the front end to your congregants on the login screen, as well as on all of the other pages for the header content. You can also customize the content that's displayed on the results screen after they've completed the assessment. Under test notifications is where you configure the emails that go out. The email that sends them the link to the assessment, as well as the email that's sent once they've completed the assessment. Under the position display settings, you can again configure what the congregant sees on the front end for the positions login header, as well as all of the other pages for the positions. Under position notifications is where you configure the email that goes out when somebody requests a link to view all of the positions. Under leader accounts is where you would create additional accounts for users within your system. This allows you to provide access to additional staff members or provide access to certain leaders within your church that would create positions on their behalf. And then finally, under email integration is where you would configure whatever platform you're using to send out emails. The most common method is SMTP. In a separate tutorial, we'll show you how to configure each one of these. Once you've completed your settings and click Save, you can now move on to actually building your assessments. Under Build Test is where you would build out each of the components of your assessment. ServeWire is designed to be extremely flexible in how you build your assessments. You can create a number of different sections within your assessment. You have the option of creating 4 different types of questions. Yes/no type questions, which are essentially a checkbox. Scale type questions, which rank from 1 to 5, which are good for spiritual gift type questions. Question and answer, which is an open field, good for experience type questions. And either or, which are good for personality type questions. Using these different types of formats, you could create a completely customizable shape type assessment for your congregation. Once you've built out each one of these assessments, you now need to compile that and launch it as an assessment. To do that, click on Launch Test. From here, you would click on Create Test and select the sections you've already created on the previous step. In a separate tutorial, we'll show you how to go about building your own customizable assessment. Once you've completed building out your test, you'll see a link that shows up under the link column. That's the link that you'll provide your congregants that takes them to the front end of their site where they can actually walk through and complete the assessment. Under Test Engagements is where you'll see a listing of all of the individuals that have completed the assessment. ServeWire has the ability to create volunteer positions. Clicking on the Create New Position will open a new screen where you can configure the position settings, the position details, the position qualifications, and then view any position applications that come in after you've posted this position. Under the position qualifications is where you'll actually set up weighting in order to calculate a best match for that individual based on the results of their assessment. We'll cover this under a separate video. That's a basic introduction to ServeWire. Once you're ready, click on Search Our Knowledge Base to view all of the tutorials to set up ServeWire. If at any time you have questions or need support, click here to open a support ticket.